Hi mommies, my name is Keyes-Perkins and I am the mompreneur behind Raising a Champion. In short, Raising a Champion is a family lifestyle blog that focuses primarily on mothers. You see, I truly believe that in order to be victorious in motherhood, we have to first start with ourselves. And so I am extremely excited to launch a platform that is devoted and dedicated to the well-being and welfare of mothers. Near and dear to my heart is my writing. So I published a self-help book for women, and I also have had the privilege of writing for major publications like Jet and Ebony and Black and Married with Kids. So I am a stay-at-home mom now. I homeschool my kids. While my life looks completely different these days, my passion and my purpose are still very much the same. And Raising a Champion for me is an opportunity to live in and give breath to the things that I love the most. What does Raising a Champion mean? So each letter in the word champion, or champ actually, each letter in the word champ stands for something in the blog. So the C in champion stands for career and cooking. And while it may seem like those two things don't necessarily mesh together, the reality is that that's a big tug of war in the day-to-day life of a mother. We're often trying to figure out how we're going to manage our careers or our businesses while tending to the responsibilities of home, like cooking. So this section focuses on business tips, launching a successful business, as well as some fun, quick recipes that make your life easier as you're trying to juggle all these things. So I'm excited about that section because it's really practical. You want some recipes and you want some tips on your business. The Asian Champion is for health and healing. And this section is all about teaching women and mothers how to work on both the inside and the outside. So I'm not a poster child for health and wellness. As much as I would like to say that I am, the reality is that my wellness and my eating and my nutrition and just my overall care tends to be the first thing that gets neglected when life gets really busy. And so for me, this section is about mommy workouts, healing from heartache. It's really essentially designed to teach women to radiate from the inside out. And so my hope is that this section is both motivating for me as well as you. The A is academics and adventure. So I've been homeschooling for 2 years now, and while that may not seem like a long time, I can tell you that I've learned so much along the way. And a lot of these things, I bumped my head and stumbled and fell, and I wish that someone would have guided me a little bit more gracefully or given me some tips and secrets on how to navigate this better. So this section is really designed for some teaching hacks, how to manage homeschool, or with what's going on with COVID. A lot of mothers are now virtual schooling, and what does that look like, and how can you make sure that your children are fully equipped to advance academically. So this section is centered around the performance of our children, but it's also a section for travel. It's about supporting women in creating a life that they love, a life that we love, and one that we can manage well. So it's just all about lifestyle design and doing something and living in a way that you're not constantly overwhelmed or burdened or heavy in your spirit. So I really, really appreciate this section because again, it's just about, hey, constantly putting you in a position to say, do I love this life and am I managing it? And P stands for parenting and partnership. And this is just a compilation of blog posting and videos and content centered around parenting strategies, how to blend your family cohesively, and also single motherhood. So for me, although I am married and I have a blended family now, there was a time where it was just me and my oldest daughter. And so that journey through single motherhood is still one that is very, very important to me, and that's still a population that I have a deep level of passion and compassion for because I've been there. So this is also very much for those who are trying to rear champion children and doing so independently. And then lastly, P will discuss love and marriage, because that is the place that I am now. And I think that it's equally important for women to be able to come to a place where they can feel like their experiences are shared as it relates to marriage and raising children in that capacity, because it has its own challenges as well. And then the last one, S, is self and spirituality. And this is just all about self-care, spiritual practices, self-care regimens, focusing on energizing your own being. And so I really love this section because it pulls mothers back into the focus of recognizing that if you're not well, nothing that is aligned with you will succeed. So I hope something that has been discussed in this short video landed on you in a way that makes you want to subscribe to this blog. If so, here's how you do it. So